no be for immediate enjoyment. Sometimes, make the money sit down, multiply, come back stronger. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, your business fit build reserves for expansion and future opportunities. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, the interest rate na 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, smart money na better money.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
1960, the journey starts. With a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos docks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years done past, we still they stand. No be today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters. The story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. FM, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From our quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant? FMA. Who be the leader? FMA. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMA.
I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. I should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Amina of Zaria, fearless in battle, cunning in strategy. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Moremi of Ile-Ife, legendary in her wisdom, selfless in her courage. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Queen Idia of Benin, powerful backbone of a legendary throne, charismatic enough to raise an army of men. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be an exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Uwaraye Emota, rising from the dust of the market square to helping a king claim his throne. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be the exception. It should be the norm. For before us, there was Hajaratu Gambo Amatefio Sawaba, bold enough to speak to a room full of grown men at the age of just 17, jailed more times than any other female political activist before or after her time. I am a woman in leadership, and I should not be the exception. It should be norm. For before us, there was Alimotu Belewura of Lagos, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti of Abeokuta, Margaret Eko of Calabar, Efun Shetan Aniwura of Ibadan, and all those Aba women who stood up for what was right. I am a woman in leadership. I should not be the exception. I should be norm. Invicta 98.9 FM.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to reading out the headlines this morning, starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, this headline says, Fake agency scandal, how IGP's special forces arrested controversial DG in Osun hideout. Fake agency scandal, how IGP's special forces arrested controversial DG in Osun hideout. The Nigerian Police Force on Tuesday arrested Adeni Adeyemi, the self-styled Director General of the alleged Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council, following a bench warrant issued by a federal high court in Abuja after he failed to appear for his arraignment on an 8-count charge bordering on alleged conspiracy, forgery, and impersonation. And this one has a feeling of mixed emotions as tears, joy, as abducted Oyo pupils reunite with parents. Tears, joy, as abducted Oyo pupils reunite with parents. It was an emotional reunion at the Ladoke Akintola University Teaching Hospital of Bomosho on Tuesday as dozens of school children and teachers rescued from kidnappers in Orire local government area of Oyo State reunited with their families after spending 56 days in captivity. 2027 race, INEC recognizes Atiku 470 ADC candidates. 2027 race, INEC recognizes Atiku 470 ADC candidates. The Independent National Electoral Commission has said it will recognize only the candidates submitted by the Senator David Mark-led leadership of the African Democratic Congress, confirming that the faction has already nominated candidates for 471 elective positions ahead of the 2027 general election. Oyo abduction, Senate, SGF fault Makinde's UN probe demand. Oyo abduction, Senate, SGF fault Makinde's UN probe demand. The Senate on Tuesday cautioned Oyo State Governor Sheyi Makinde over his call for a United Nations-led investigation into the abduction and rescue of 39 pupils and 6 teachers in the state, warning that such remarks could undermine the efforts of the federal government and security agencies in tackling insecurity. And talking sports, Spain beats France 2-0, seal place in World Cup final. Spain beat France 2-0, seal place in World Cup final. Spain booked their place in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final with a 2-0 victory over France in Tuesday's semi-final in Arlington, Texas. Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot after Lucas Dean fouled Lamine Yamal before Pedro Porro doubled La Roja's advantage in the second half following a flowing move orchestrated by Dani Olmo. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Sun newspaper. And from the Sun newspaper, Senate urges federal governments to intensify military operations against terrorists, bandits. Senate urges federal governments to intensify military operations against terrorists, bandits. The Senate has urged the federal government to sustain and intensify ongoing military and intelligence operations against terrorists, kidnappers, bandits, and other criminal elements across the country. It also commended President Bola Tinubu, the armed forces, and other security agencies for the successful rescue of 39 abducted school children and 7 teachers kidnapped in Orire local government area of Oyo State. Still from the Sun newspaper, NYSC threatens to blacklist hostile core employers over welfare accommodation. NYSC threatens to blacklist hostile core employers over welfare accommodation. The management of the National Youth Service Corps has cautioned all core employers to upgrade and prioritize the welfare of core members posted to serve in the establishment, warning that any employer who did not provide accommodation and transportation for core members would be blacklisted from enjoying core services. Presidency reaffirms commitment to productive relationship with National Assembly. Presidency reaffirms commitment to productive relationship with National Assembly. The presidency has reaffirmed its commitment to a productive relationship with the National Assembly in pursuit of security, economic renewal, social justice, and shared prosperity under the Renewed Hope agenda. The Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, said this at the 2026 National Assembly Open Week in Abuja yesterday. Party primaries. The story says party primaries. We legislated against ourselves, says Akpabio. Party primaries. We legislated against ourselves, says Akpabio. Senate President Godswill Akpabio has said the National Assembly may review the Electoral Act 2026, admitting that lawmakers legislated against themselves by introducing provisions that left many incumbent legislators unable to secure their party's nominations for the 2027 elections. Akpabio made the remarks at the National Assembly Open Week organized by the House of Representatives in Abuja yesterday. Abbas vows state police would not be reduced to tools by governors as reps rescind decision on bail. Abbas vows state police won't be reduced to tools by governors as reps rescind decision on bail. The House of Representatives yesterday rescinded its earlier resolution on a constitutional amendment bill seeking to establish state police services. The House subsequently passed a revised executive bill on the same subject for second reading. Talking sports from the Sun newspaper. Commonwealth Games. Team Nigeria nears full strength. Commonwealth Games. Team Nigeria nears